Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me just put my headphones on. Let me know if you can hear me well. Happy Wednesday. It's already the middle of the week, and I am feeling so excited for all the great things that are happening this year. Almost the end of the year. Oh my God, I can't believe it, right? I am so excited. We are going to be talking about today. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the group, thank you so much for being here. We are Profitable Moms in Business. We help you support you through your business. We help you understand how to create a profitable website for your business so you can start building a business that is profitable for you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if the audio is good. If it's not, let me know. I'm going to be checking back and forth the comments. Tell me in the comments, how's the weather like where you're at? Right here today it's like kind of cloudy, about to rain, a little bit drizzly in New York. Let me know in the comments where you're at and how's the weather like. Sometimes we just need to take a moment and just realize where we're at and realize how the weather is today, right? And just give ourselves that self awareness of being in the moment and being here. Okay. So, my name is Janet Soriano. I am a web designer and a business coach, and I help entrepreneurs create websites that they're proud of. I really focus on um, helping you create a website that is not just a website that showcases your services, but actually a website that works for you and works for the strategy that you implement in your marketing business. So today I want to give you a little bit of the behind the scenes of how I work and how I design and how I help my clients also, you know, get give me an understanding of what they need and what they're looking for before I even start looking for a theme for them or strategizing how I'm going to be going forward with the design, right? So I usually um the first thing first is that a website is only going to work when it's and you're only gonna like feel very proudly around your website is when you actually understand that it's your sense of style and your unique sense of brand and the messaging that's um, put on the website is what actually matters, right? So we focus primarily on what the messaging is and what we're gonna actually say and how we're gonna track and the strategy that we're gonna use to get people from being a browser to actually being a client and understanding how you can be able to help them and actually saying yes to your products and your services, right? So in that it takes a lot of work, but the first process and is something that sometimes a lot of people try to skip is that when you're designing a website, maybe the first thing, if you're designing it on your own, maybe the first thing, and I have done this before too, the first thing that you do is probably just go around and looking at other people's websites and seeing how they have their layouts set up, seeing how you can get inspiration from other websites. I'm not saying you don't get inspiration from other people's websites, um, but I'm just saying that's probably just working yourself backwards because what you end up doing is actually comparing your business to other people's business who have been maybe if you're just starting out, you're comparing your business to someone else's business that has already been in business for 10, 20 years, which has a website, of course, that you may like, that you seem to want and like very much, but then you're comparing yourself to the capacity of exactly what type of business are you now and where are you now in your business and in your journey of entrepreneurship to be able to create up to that level, right? So I usually do want to see where my clients get their inspirations from. So I only ask them to give me three websites in which they get inspiration first. But before I do that, I actually just sketch the layout itself on a blank piece of paper. So what I do is I take a blank piece of paper and I just start sketching the the homepage, right? And each page on itself, and really strategizing in my head how are we going to be able to attract in the messaging this ideal client, right? Because at the end of the day, nothing else matters other than your messaging, right? Your fonts, your colors, your the way that you're laying out the website, the way that it's seamlessly, going from one end to the other. Really doesn't matter if what you're saying and the messaging that you're using is not on point, right? So we first focus on that messaging, and then we focus on the layouts and how that's going to work. But that happens even before going onto other people's website and deciding that you want some aspect of other people's website into incorporated in your own, right? And one of those things is that it allows me to create more visually exactly what I want. When you're creating from a place of creativity, from a place of, okay, this is what I desire, this is what I want, instead of like creating from a place of oh, I will I want the website exactly how she has it, but you're just starting out, so you don't have the capacity to be able to um be at that level of growth that that website is already in. Because you have to understand that I'm sorry. You have to understand that a website grows as your business grows, right? So the more your business and your knowledge and your expertise and everything that you're doing within the years of entrepreneurship and the things that you're doing in your business is growing with you. The website is growing with you, right? So you can expect someone who has been in business 10, 20 years from you. You can expect your website to be the same when you haven't been able to go through that growth yourself, right? So what I always go back with my clients, and even if they're not starting out, even if they've been in 5 to 10 years in business, what I always go back is to like, what's the messaging that we're talking about here? And what's the strategy that we're going to use before we can even go into what the colors or the fonts or the layouts are going to be, right? So this is going to help you if you take this into consideration. You're going to be able to see how, if you go on looking for the perfect theme on your website, you're just going to feel very overwhelmed and confused and not really knowing what you want if you don't actually just do the simplest thing of actually understanding what is it that you want and how you want it laid out, right? So sometimes this can be very simple and you can actually skip it because you may think that you have an idea of what the website is going to look, but if you don't see it visually on paper, if you just see it in your head, it's going to be very hard for you to actually, even if you're working with a designer, to actually tell her or tell him what is it that you desire, what is it that you want, right? So this is a good way that you can be able to portray first what you want, and then you go out there and you start looking for a theme for you, right? um hi Ivana, Guatemala and Cali. Great. um yeah, so this is going to be short today. The first thing that you need to do is understand your messaging, understand who you're talking to, who is it that you're solving the problem for, what is the problem that you're solving, and how are you solving that problem for that client, right? So what's the transformation in the messaging that's going to make someone say, hey, yes, I want to hire you for X, Y, and Z, or I want to buy that product, and say yes, right? And then the second step is actually, you know, looking back at yourself of like, what is the picture that I have in my head of what my website should be looking like before I even go out and start looking at other people's website and start comparing myself or comparing my current website to other people's website, right? Yes, there may be some things of inspiration that you may see in other people's website, but at the end of the day, you're gonna feel overwhelmed, and because you're gonna stay in that comparison trap of comparing your business where it's at right now to someone else's business who has been through the growth, who has been through the up and down of entrepreneurship, when you haven't been able to go through that growth yet, right? So it doesn't make sense to deplete your energy and um, compare yourself to other people's websites, and just like put your own, I guess, put put the direction and the focus on yourself and on what you want to create and how you see the growth of your website actually going from today to 5-10 years from now. Okay, so that's my take to you. My homework for you is to just take a few pieces of paper and lay out and sketch your layouts. Right, sketch your layouts. You don't have to be a designer to be able to do this. It's just about taking a blank piece of paper, putting the home page as a box, and then what else do you want to say here? What else do you want to say here? Right. If you want to go more in depth of how I do this, I am opening the Profitable Website program very, very soon. It's where I'm going to be teaching you in depth how to create a profitable website for your business, even if you are just starting out, or even if you've been in business for a few years now. Your website is something that is going to live with you for the rest of the years that your business lives, right? So it's something that needs to be conjunction to what you have, and the brand and the business that you want to create, right? So I would help you create a profitable website for your business, and a website that you're proud of. In this program, it's a 90-day accelerated program, so you can book more leads and get more sales through your website. So if you're interested in what the program has for you, and you want to be the first to know on when I open the doors, please sign up for janetsoriano.com/waitlist, and I'll be happy to let you know as soon as my doors open for the program, to let you in and let you in on all the details about it. If you have any questions around sketching your layouts and you've been trying this at home on your own, let me know, hop up in the comments. If you're rewatching the video, let me know that you have passed by. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be here. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Bye.